Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' I remember.
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on there, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They set up the screen for Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion, and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Henry on the carry.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mariota got a man and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways. But remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough. And it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties. He intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform. Mariota on the keeper, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. They'll run it here. This is James White. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action. Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
He was tackled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll toss this out to Evans. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
The ball carrier.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Carry now for Derrick Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now Jones. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? You can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. first and 10. Here's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mariota's
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Tannehill. Rolling to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Patriots.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Again, it's Michel. And Michel will have the first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 23-yard line.
On second down, Michel, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now. Mariota going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He's tackled it.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tennessee Titan.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Hard throw, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Here's Jones. Oh, deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big. That's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. This is Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
Patriots 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, Michelle, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
The 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Evans. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
29-yard line.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
now Mariota. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Mariota. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jayon Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Titans, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the.